everyone, I'm Gemma from Concrete Gems Crochet. I'd like to show you today how to do an invisible decrease. Now this is a really cool little technique that you can use for decreasing for a single crochet two together, that's US terms, or double crochet two together if you're in UK. It's used only when you're working in the round, so you can't use it if you're working backwards and forwards in rows. If you're working backwards and forwards in rows, you have to do a normal decrease, which is insert into the stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, and then insert into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then yarn over and pull through all three. Now that is not invisible, okay? You can tell that the stitch has been made there. But when you use the invisible decrease, you really can't tell that it's a decrease at all. So it's just really handy for amigurumi where you're working quite tightly and you want a nice smooth closed surface. I've got a little sample here that I've just started. I mean, I know it's not closed up completely because I'm using a larger hook, but that will help you to be able to see what I'm doing. So let's have a go at an invisible decrease. So we're going to insert our hook into the next stitch, just through that front loop, okay? Just like that. And then straight away we're going to insert our hook into the front loop of the next stitch. Now it's a bit fiddly and you have to kind of move your hook around to get it through. But once you've done that, you yarn over, pull through both of those loops, and then yarn over and pull through two. And as you can see, you can hardly tell that it's there at all. So I'll do it again just to show you. Insert your hook into that first loop, front loop only. Okay, and then bend your hook around to insert it into the front loop of the next stitch. Then we're going to yarn over and pull through both loops, yarn over and pull through two. So that has decreased twice there, so I did two decreases in a row, and you can see that it's already kind of curling back towards itself. And that's it really. This is a really simple, easy technique to use. As you can see, it doesn't work on if you're working in rows because the back would look really funny. But when you're working in the round in a spiral or amigurumi, then this is the perfect thing to use for that. So have a go, see what you think, and let me know in the comments whether you like the technique or not. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.